Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game. Now we have UFC 222 going down this Saturday on March 3rd at T-Mobile Arena. I'm being joined by one of the legends in the sport, former UFC heavyweight champion Andrei Arlovski fighting Stefan Struve. Now, how has this camp been going for you?
Camp was great. I'm very excited about coming up match. I have great team, great men who's behind me. I'm ready to go.
And also, though, before I forget, happy birthday, belated birthday. It was last month. And speaking of that, I know you turned 39. You've been in this sport almost 20 years, well, 19 years. What's kind of the thing that continues to keep you motivated to perform at such a high level?
I mentioned yesterday in an interview, I'm like with good wine with age, I'm getting better and better. And actually, my manager told me like very famous things. So you cannot teach an old dog a new trick. So actually, definitely I learned something new, and I'm very excited. And that's when I'm not that old. We have a great example like Randy Couture, Dan Henderson. I just feel like I'm not done yet. You know, like it's like still fire in my eyes. I'm ready to go. I'm very excited.
And fire.
At age 39, I'm training even more than I used to train when I was 25, 26. So I'm very excited.
And that's great, you know, to continue to evolve because you are coming off a win over Albini after, you know, a 5-fight losing streak. And what did your manager, like you just said, or coaches tell you to kind of get you back to redeem yourself this past fight?
First of all, I was in that situation like in 2009 when I lost 4 fights, you know, and everybody said, "Oh, Arlovski done. He should like stop fighting." But you know, it's I believe it's my personality. You know, it's like something inside of me that I'm not. I know for a fact I'm not done yet. So definitely it was hard to like mentally, because physically I felt great. But when you lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights, you know, it's like you like start thinking about bad stuff. But I'm very happy that I have, like I mentioned before, great men behind me, so next to me, so my brothers, and I'm very excited, and definitely I'm not done yet.
And like I mentioned, you are a former UFC heavyweight champion, but you fought a lot of greats such as Tim Sylvia, to Fedor, to Alistair Overeem, Stipe Miocic, and Francis Ngannou. Now, looking at Stefan...
All wrong names. All of them whooped my ass, you know, so it's bad exam, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
You beat Tim for the belt in the first place, though. You remember that?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, but... For example, where do you think Stefan stacks up compared to guys that you have fought before?
No, definitely he's the tallest opponent so far. So I believe Tim Sylvia, he was 6'8", Stefan Struve, I believe 7. So foot, and just he's rich, you know, he's young, and yeah, so that's fine. I will deal with this on Saturday night. So, and definitely, you know, I'm gonna bring a lot of violence and pain.
And have you been doing anything different in this camp that you hope to show on Saturday night?
No, different camp. Second, third fight already. I'm training at ATT, so I have a new guys with who I works. It's like just like everything new, and just I'm kind of old but with upgrade, and I'm just ready to go. You know, like I know I had a great camp. It was hard workout, so I'm good.
And do you see that being your home for a while?
ATT? Yeah. Actually, I live in Florida, you know, so I'm close to my family. It's not that hard for me to live somewhere because my son is growing right now, so he's missing me all the time, asking, "Dad, when are you coming back home?" So just right place, you know. Plus, it's warm. Like I'm an old guy already, so I like sun. So. Oh yeah, and plus I have a guy with whom I work. He's a former Navy SEAL. His name is David. So. He has some new tricks for me in the ocean, not far from my house. So just like he put me in a deep water, you know, sometimes. So
you've been swimming too.
I do swimming, but I'm not really good swimmer. You know, I almost died a couple times, but.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can swim, you know, but he's like forced me to swim, you know, and swim with sharks especially. And I asked him, no. Of course, in Florida a lot of sharks, and he told me, "Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna buy a bracelet for you." So he showed me the bracelet. I ordered 4, 2 on my legs, 2 in my arms. So just I'm at least I'm like I'm protected from the sharks, you know. But and I learned how to swim.
Good. Well, that's great for obviously cardio and leading into the fight this weekend. And lastly for you, because a lot of noise in the heavyweight division, and like I mentioned, and sorry, but you know, Stipe, Francis, they just fought. What did you think about that fight because you fought both of them?
Miocic did a great job, you know. He stick with the game plan, and now he just big, and you know. And listen, I'm not in that position to pick any fights. I'm in the line, so I'm just like one step at a time. I'm looking forward to face Stipe Miocic, sir, and we'll see what's going to happen after.
And what do you think about Daniel Cormier moving back up to heavyweight to fight Stipe?
No, good for him. I guess it's maybe one fight deal, but I don't know. So I'm not worried about who's moving where. So I'm just very focused right now on my upcoming match against Stefan Struve, and that's it. One step at a time.